Well, this episode of Penny's Hot Rods and Customs, I hope the camera's picking up, it's kind of dark in here, but anyway, I'm not going to be working on the poor Henry J. It's like, hey, why aren't you working on me? We got parts, let's get some stuff done, but unfortunately, no. The next two videos are going to be on the old 55 Pontiac. This video is going to be, just getting ready for an upcoming event that I was asked to be a part of, finally, after like prolonging it and whatever. I'm going to be taking the old 55 to Gimli next weekend for their nostalgic drag race, so we're going to run it. Why not? It's not going to be the fastest vehicle, it's not going to be the slowest, but we're just going to have a good time. I'm not going to beat the crap out of it too bad, but we're just going to have a good time with the guys and meet new friends and old friends and whatnot. So anyway, after that's all said and done, oh, and by the way, if you're local, come out there it's August long weekend. Come out there on Sunday. Why not? Bring your car too. So anyway, as per their rules, I talked to a few people, drive shaft loop. Since I'm running slicks and all that stuff anyway, so I haven't read the instructions. I don't see how this is all going to be long enough to fit in the frame rail, so I might have to make an extension from there to there. Off that I'll figure out. They did give you some cheesy those stickers, so maybe I'll put those on Casey's mini bike. But yeah, so I did buy an electric fan. I'm going to get rid of the mechanical and we're just going to have this. It might free up 20 horsepower, who knows. It's worth a try anyway, so we'll do that. Like I said, I've got to go get a belt, so I think I've got actually some from the Dodge 100 I put away, so I think I'll just use that and mount those guys, so at least I have belts. One thing I'm on the fence of doing, it's just because I kind of forgot, you got to have, since the battery cobwebs, you got to have like a push-pull kind of deal since the battery's mounted in the trunk. We'll see. I might just play ignorant on that and forget about it. We'll see. So I guess we're going to get to work. I'll go jack this up. I'm working under the shade because it's actually pretty warm today. So I'll jack it up and then we'll see what's involved with this drive shaft loop. I can't see it being too difficult. Oy. So yeah, it should be a good time. Everybody's looking forward to going. Well, yeah. It's a close ringer, people. Leave your comments. Dr. Pepper cream soda. It's pretty good to the A&W. Pretty good. It's a close second. Derek and Chris's fancy reds for their Dodges. That's a whole nother story. I'll let them explain about that. But anyway, I guess I'll put the camera down and we'll get to work. I'll jack that turd up and we'll see what's what. Remember, folks, always read your instructions. I was just going to wing it and I was wondering why it's so short. In here it actually says bolt it to your floor pans, so I didn't like that idea, and basically I'm the only one here today and I can't go underneath and man the wrench and hold the ratchet and everything else. So what we're going to do here, we're going to weld it together. So I just took some scrap steel that I had. I'm just going to plug weld it through there and weld it through there, and good enough. Bob's your uncle. So we'll do that. The only thing is now I got to jack that car down, move this car out that way, move the 55 right behind the Pontiac, move the welder over there, and then we can fuse this crap together. Then we can move on to that thing. Like, this kit wasn't very expensive, and like Lakewood's a good name, but and whatnot. It wasn't very expensive, and it wasn't cheap, but you just think their quality control might be a little bit better, but maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. I might try to monkey around and get it to fit a little better, or try to bend these, but then I'll screw this up, so we'll just leave it alone. I think that'll be the plan. I originally was digging up steel. This guy's a little heavy, so I think we'll use this bit of scrap since I've already cut it up anyway. And like I said, we'll buzz it up and weld it up and get going. How come when you want to get something done, your day just never goes right? A good friend, he stopped by. I haven't seen him in a long time, so that killed literally an hour and a half. He had to check everything out. He actually brought a pretty cool 69 Dart, even though it's a slant 6. The car is pretty cool, really solid. I like it. But anyway, so here's what I've done. I'll show you the good, then the bad. Oh, I don't know how long I have to do this with the camera, but it's in. All I did, well, I'll explain it in a second, but there's plenty of room for the clearance of the drive shaft. It's all good. I just tacked it in now anyway. But actually what I'm going to end up doing is, before I fully weld, I'm going to actually bring it down a little bit. I'll adjust it up a little bit so it doesn't look so. But that's going to have to wait, because guess what, folks? This is how my day's going. Yep. F my life. And the funny thing is, I did buy a spool, and I looked around here and I looked around and I can't find it. So, wasted more time than it's worth, so I guess I'll go run to Canadian Tire, Princess Auto, and go get one. I know I bought one about a month ago and I put it somewhere, but can't find it. So, I guess I'm going to go for a big gulp and yeah, go get a spool of MIG wire again. So yeah, actually, well, I kind of got sidetracked a little bit too. I wasted a bit of time. I untarped this turd, and I just started working. I just, you know, cleaning up a few things, and I made a list of things I'm going to buy for it this week. So I'd like to get back on this thing. Really should. Be a lot easier than that thing. Alrighty, I'm exhausted, man. Crawling in and out and underneath from this car a bunch of times, fighting with it, holding it up, trying to weld it while, you know, one hand and everything else, and then that decided not to cooperate by running out of wire. So we'll be back in a bit. I'm gonna go take a break and go grab some MIG wire, probably buy 2 rolls so we don't have this problem again. It's getting old. Okay, so I got the heavy artillery here.
Yeah.
The kid drinking a stuff.
Strawberry, Tim Hortons lemonade. I give it a 7 out of 10. Okay. Tim Hortons, if you're watching this, 7 out of 10.
They're not watching. So anyway, we made a list of some things. Drive shaft loop's all welded in, done. That's all. It's so it can be bolted out, but it's in. So we're gonna make a catch can overflow thing. So I guess that's part of the rules.
Yeah, we gotta go go get one or find some, get some hose.
Seat belt. I tried looking for seat belt, but I have got nothing around here. So we're off to the auto wrecker. Oh, and the shitty thing, my fan won't work because I don't have the room.
Yep.
It's gonna be too close, so. Unfortunately, people, the tape measure does not lie. Are we gonna barbecue here, or are we just gonna eat in Stonewall?
Probably barbecue.
All right, we'll worry about that.
What are we doing?
Don't worry about it.
Cheesy Phil?
Yes. Oh, there's the man right there.
Tested to see Christopher laughed when I bought this little relay tester. It works pretty good. I'm gonna take it an opinion. It's open and closing the relay, so it works. So it's not the relay that's bad on that thing. Yeah, I'm still laughing.
Switch?
No, the switch was just to bypass this to get it going. So
I
don't know if the sender's bad or what.
rated my strawberry lemonade, and one thing I
have no idea what's going on.
I'm doing the fan. My 55, the electric fan wasn't working, so I put a switch in just to bypass it to get it working. I thought it was a bad relay, but
you don't know what's going on here?
I guess the relay's fine, so it's either the switch or something else is wrong, so I gotta
thought this was a Tim Hortons commercial.
You guys,
Yeah, you're shilling for Tim Hortons.
fair enough.
Yes.
7 out of 10.
And who bought that?
Grandma Shirley.
I offered.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
He never brings his wallet.
What are you guys actually working on today?
This thing.
Oh, you work on 55?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alrighty, we gotta go get some parts.
Yep.
Okay, so working on the 55. Cory's having problems with the tack. He's changed transmitters, nothing. We've even tested another tack, nothing. So we're gonna try a brand new tack, totally different, that he just bought it from back in the 50s. So see if that one works.
Yeah, it's just it's kind of, you know, there's only a few wires. It's not rocket science.
We've traced the wires. The wires seem to be hooked up correctly, and nothing's been messed with. Worked before. Even tried to go through some old wiring diagrams, but as you can see, half it's been eaten away by something.
It's like a treasure map.
Yes. If someone has the other part, let us know. But yeah, so we'll try and see how this one goes. Don't need that for right now.
Yeah.
But we'll hook this up and yeah, hopefully
we have a tachometer.
Hopefully get somewhere. If not, then we're tracing more wires or replacing wires, or maybe your coil isn't working properly. I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
Yep.
Like I said, I changed it out a couple weeks ago. It was working fine. Then I fired it up this morning and go right to 8,000 or whatever. Like the tack was just right there, so no bueno. So, Oh yeah, I guess while you're doing that, maybe I'll go to the store and go grab some supper. Since Captain Sponges.
I just went to the store, okay?
Oh, you should have told me. I would have gave you my card. And we got a ghetto overflow thing, so that's a bonus. That's in there just temporary, people. Derek's sitting over there, not sure what he's doing.
I was over there.
Yeah, nobody cares, kid. Or if I give you my debit card, do you want to go pick up lunch or supper? Oh well, we'll be back, folks.
I don't feel like it.
All right, I'll go.
Okay, so mounted the Moon Eyes tack. Since this one stopped working, and this one didn't work, and all three of he's got 3 of these boxes didn't work. So I'm figuring the tack didn't work, but I hooked that one up, worked perfectly. So
should we demonstrate that?
Nah, we don't need to. We just did for our own purposes, so.
I know.
it's not quite as nostalgic as these things are, but
It works.
yeah. You need a tack when you're shifting at 6,500 RPMs.
Yep.
So I think you got to do seat belts now.
Yep.
Pop some holes in the floor and mount some seat belts with some huge plates or washers or whatever you got.
Whatever we can scrounge up.
Yep. And
The
only for the
Smokies-
driver.
The Smokies were extremely expensive.
How would you know? You didn't buy them.
I did go to the store though.
Alrighty, I'll
not-
go get
Just to get free drinks.
Potentially.
And a hoot hoot. In case you clean your throat out of it. Okay, guys, safety first.
Yep.
Seat belts are installed. I got my lap belt. I do believe they're out of a 68 Impala. And for a little while here, I was wondering why it was so uncomfortable. I guess my pants has holes in them. It's the gift that keeps on giving. So I'm not going to put them in that pocket because we've already been through this. There you go. Anyway, so we did that. Yeah.
I'm looking
I'm surprised you haven't tried taking...
at this.
Oh, you're... Yes.
I'm just saying that, 37 subs kind of low. If you're getting the message, we'll carry on.
We had Derek change the wheel stud because I broke one a long time ago, so I figured, well, might as well have 5 because we're going through some sort of tech on this. Like I said, the drive shaft loops in. We got an overflow catch can kind of deal. Seat belt in. Yeah, that's yours. My battery, I just got to strap it down. It's no big deal. I'm not going to run. You're supposed to have an on-off switch because the battery's in the trunk, but I think they said they're just going to overlook that. So, I don't know if there's really much more to do. Oh, well, I'm going to change the oil this week, check the tranny fluid, check the gear fluid and all that stuff, but that's idiot work and don't really need to film that. Just disappointing about the fan, but whatever, we'll use it for another project. It's only 50-60 bucks I paid for it, so it's not worth returning. So I think we're gonna wait, we'll back in a day or two or whatever, and we'll put this thing on the trailer and then get everything ready, and then we'll go to the track and see, hopefully nothing breaks. I don't think so. Like I said, I'm not gonna run it hard. Like, there's a million cars out there that are faster and they're,
Well,
we're just out to have a good time, right? Oh, you won't be there, but yeah.
I won't be there, sadly.
Sadly, he won't be, but we'll send him pictures, so we'll see.
Keyword, just having fun.
Just having fun, exactly. Meet some new friends, meet some old friends. So, all right, we'll see you in a day or two. Chris. Well, Derek and Kristen made it here. It's the next day. We're gonna start blowing this turd up on the trailer, but I just want to adjust my brakes before we do that. Should I tell them what happened this morning or no?
Probably.
Okay, so
It's comical.
it's comical. Actually,
It's
shit my
life.
pants almost, literally, and I'm gonna say shit because I almost did. Anyway, so I was monkeying around, just checking my fluids, changed the oil, added brake fluid and whatnot, and I for whatever reason I put vice strips on the back brake line, just to see about doing burnouts and whatnot, just easier on the everything, eh? So anyway, so in front of the pen there, I was by myself and I launched it pretty hard and I was banging through literally, I was rolling anyway, and before School Road, I hit the brakes And wouldn't you know, they went right to the floor. And I shit you not, guys. Probably about, I don't know, it wasn't very far in front of me, but there was a yellow little piece of shit car, and I was coming up on it fast. I had no brakes, guys. Or e-brakes. And so I'm like, oh crap, what do I do? Luckily nobody was coming the other way. I'm like, well, do I put it in fourth and downshift it and bang it in, you know, through gears and maybe wreck a clutch? Beats hitting the guy, eh? So luckily I just blew by the guy and he had no idea what was going on. I finally coasted about I don't know, another mile down the road, and I finally came to a stop, and then I called Boog. And there was a big gush of brake fluid on that side there, and we determined these brakes maybe not even have 3,000 miles on them. They're actually a Wagner wheel cylinder blew out the rubber boot there, just split, eh? So I'm thinking this winter when I pull up some money, nobody's gonna give me any money, I'm gonna get a disc brake conversion kit for this. That way, you know, at least you have a dual master cylinder. So safety.
Smart.
Yo. Yeah, sure. I gotta wash my hands. I'll be back in a minute. Oh, I'll be back. You guys can ramble.
Well, we're taking bets on how much of a disaster tomorrow is going to be.
It's gonna be a high level of awesome.
You know, that's one way to put it. At least there's like 3 races, so only 3 chances to blow up. But they want us there early in the morning, which is going to suck.
What is it?
They want us there at 8.
Oh.
So it's an hour away from here, but if we got to go to your place first, that's a half hour, so we got to leave here like at 6:30, even a little earlier. So we'll see what happens. Captain Sponge here is going to be the biggest one to get up.
That'd be Chris.
That'd be Chris and people.
I'm taking the Hudson.
Are we taking the dirt plane up there?
Yep.
I might take my 55 tomorrow.
Oh, hey Ryan. I know you're talking, but can you go get me a ride?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, there's a wagon in front of Cory's car.
Oh, Chris is going to get it. So yeah, so me and Cory having this discussion before off camera what this thing's going to run. My guess is either high 12s or low 13 is my guess.
That's what you think?
That's my guess.
My opinion is, you know what? It runs what it runs. It's all about meeting new friends.
Chris was pretty sure he doesn't like people. I don't even think he likes any of us. He just tolerates us.
He probably only wants to hang out with us when he needs something. Speaking of that, I gotta get Coke. Oh no, Dirk's got Coke.
Yeah, I got Coke.
Are we bringing a barbecue or?
Yeah, I'm bringing a barbecue.
I bought a little tank.
Alright, good. We'll practice that, make sure it works.
Yeah, make sure you're actually gonna have heat.
Alrighty. We'll button this thing up, and I guess the next time you see this gray piece of crap will be on the trailer.
Grab.
Less than an inch away.
Not gonna lie. That's terrifying.
As you go up.
Oh yeah, you don't know where the ramps are, and I'm like looking at it like,
Yeah, you kept going that way and I kept going that way.
because it looks like the nose
I
has got to
know.
go that way.
Yeah, I know.
You're less than an inch away from hitting this side.
Just watch my finger, you'll guide you up.
And I was like, oh. Alrighty, it's on there. Tighten this turd up and.
Pull, Chris, pull.
I can't pull.
If it was his wiener, he could. As you can see, we got this turd loaded up. So I guess next thing we're just gonna get some things ready, grab some tools, grab a helmet, and I guess we're off to the races. So in closing, anything else?
The usual, like, share, subscribe.
Leave a comment, good or bad, and we'll see you at the track. And by the way, the next video will be Tuesday. So either it's good or bad, we'll see you tomorrow. We've got apparently 3 runs, apparently 10, 1, and 3, so whatever. I'll find out more information tomorrow. Like I said, we've never done this before, so unlike some people, I'm going out with my car. Anyway, catch you on the next one, guys.